It is finally time. What's up, everyone? It's DaikenXDan here, ready to bring you the Genshin Impact news y'all been waiting to hear for the longest. I'm ready to talk about this just as much as y'all. Before we get started, though, if you're new to the channel, hey, what's up? My name is Daiken. Definitely hit that like and subscribe button. Definitely help me out and get more people to see these videos with the YouTube algorithm. Anyway, I don't want to prolong y'all. Like I said, I'm just as excited as y'all. Let's talk about it. So, the official Genshin Impact Twitter page and of course on their Discord said, "We have sent out the invitations for the final closed beta. Please check the emails, address, links in the MiHoYo account. If you do not receive one, don't be discouraged. After all, the final closed beta brings us closer to the official launch." So the beta codes have been released out there into the wild. Check your emails. You should have one if you got in. If you don't see it, don't panic. You maybe still got it. It may be in your spam folder. For some reason, sometimes their content goes into spam folders. So check your spam folder and you may have it in there. So definitely check to see if you got into the beta. Obviously, you already know I got in because of my position. But this is for you guys. I want to let you guys know that it's actually out there and we know the official date. So I was very close because I was saying it's going to be the very beginning of July. I was like, it's either going to be like July 1, like first or fourth or something like that I said. And it's actually the second. So I was right there. So it says, "We hereby announce that the final closed beta shall officially begin on July 2nd at 19 GMT. You know, you could do the time zone thing for you guys, wherever you at, just find your time zone and you'll know exactly when it goes live. But basically, July 2nd, we are looking at a live global beta, so I can't wait to go ahead and get inside again. If you want to follow the experience with me, by the way, I do stream on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DaikenXDan. So if you want to follow me on there, I'll be streaming a lot of this game, hanging out with you guys, chatting, you know, answering questions and whatnot. So we'll have a good time there. It says we'll be sending out beta invitation emails in the next few days, which they already did. I think they went ahead and announced even on the Discord that they have sent out all the beta ones. So they send out multiple ways. I think they said like 42 or something like that. And they sent out all the ways of emails. So all the beta code keys should be out there now. So if you don't see it, then you didn't get in, unfortunately. But if you did get in, welcome aboard. Let's have a good experience together because I can't wait to play this game again. This has been fun. This is my third beta with it, and I can't wait just as much as you guys. But I do have more information. So I get a lot of questions about the specs for the game. What device do you need? What can my phone, like, can my phone run this game? And stuff like that. What is my PC specs? And a lot of people don't really know. But apparently in the last Q&A, which I actually didn't go over, they actually did some recommendations for specs, and I don't think a lot of people took notice of that. So I want to just bring it to you guys' attention so you know what your phone or PC has to be able to like run in order to run this game at the recommended level. So let's take a look at that. So it says, what platforms will the closed beta be released on and what are the system requirements? So it says this closed beta test supports mobile platforms, Android, iOS, PC, and of course the PlayStation is in here. That's probably why it took longer for us to get it rather than the CN version. Says recommended requirements change. We will inform all travelers at our official channel. So there hasn't been any changes yet. So I'm guessing this is just what it is for this beta. So for Android users with any model, you're looking at the Snapdragon 865, 855 Plus, 855, 845, or Kirin processors. So anything with those type of processors for Android, you should be fine. For iOS devices, they recommend these following models. So iPhone 8 Plus, iPhone X, iPhone XR. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can see. And then iPads, iPad Pro 11, Air 3. So as long as you have one of those devices, it should run. These are the recommended devices. For you PC users, it is recommended that you have an Incore i5 and 8 gigabytes of RAM with at least a NVIDIA GTX 950. So that's not too bad. You know, I have a higher one than that, but you know, 950 isn't too bad. That's not going to really run your pockets that well if you're just looking to get like a, you know, even like a gaming laptop. Gaming laptops at cheaper expenses usually hold that by now because of like, you know, technology has gone past the 900 series and we're way past that. We're in like the 2000 series and stuff now. So yeah, you should definitely be able to pick up a 950 and be able to run this game. No problem. This is what they're saying. But these are the like recommended requirements, obviously if you want to optimize it a little bit more, then you'll obviously want to have a better system than that. It says, please note that this is a test feature, a development version of the game. System requirements are still being optimized. As such, it does not represent the state of Genshin Impact recommended system requirements as its official launch. So once again, this is just the system requirements for the final beta of what they believe you should have. So take this, they're basically saying, take this with like a grain of salt. This is not a representation of the final product because it is slated to change when it actually finally comes out. So just keep that in mind. So it may run now, but you probably want to just prepare to have a higher system of what they're talking about just in case, especially for the PC users, because of the final product probably being more taxing on our systems. So they also had another QA that I wanted to talk about with you guys for a little bit too, which is this one right here. So this one is saying, can we have more co-op games like fishing, maze, and ball games? So this is basically a QA where they were taking a few questions and answering a few questions and giving us feedback about things that are going to be coming. So this is about the future of Genshin Impact and what we can expect to see possibly in the final product, which we are probably getting closer to, especially with that message, giving people hope in the Twitter message that I sent. We're saying, where was it? Yeah, after all, the final closed beta brings us closer to the official launch, right? So telling us that it's not probably too far away. Can we have more co-op games like fish, maze, and ball games? After getting a lot of feedback about this in the previous betas, the devs have begun working on a whole new co-op event. They told Paimon that travelers will need to work together to complete it. So there was an event inside of the last beta. It was I believe it was the Chinese New Year event, which is pretty cool. I liked it. But this is going to be a co-op event. So there's going to be some events in the game where you need to work with others in order to do it. After all, this is going to be a game that takes online connectivity all the time because of it's running on a server. So you're going to have to be online all the time in order to play it. So with that in mind, they're going to just be doing co-op events sometimes in order to compete certain things and get some of the rewards that come with it. So that's not bad. I think it'll be fun. We want a title system. It says the devs have been really lively discussed on this one. Paimon didn't catch everything they were saying from the outside door, but there were definitely something about name cards or something. So that's pretty interesting. So I believe Honkai Impact also has a little name card. Obviously, you can put your name on it. You can put a little emblem and your favorite characters or whatever. And people can see the characters that you have and stuff on there. And you can you basically show off little things and maybe have a little title above your head. Probably is something that we could have. There's probably certain achievements we can do hunt 1,000 boars and you can get a title above your head. I don't know, boar hunter or something. Just something cool to have, stuff like that. Little achievements with little titles, be a little interesting. Because if you do a huge accomplishment in the game and you want people to know it, then hey, why not be able to show it off, right? In some type of sense. So I think that's pretty cool. In the pipeline, so this is things they're working on. Can we add more items and more to find exploring the world? Paimon recently noticed that the mysterious cracks appeared in the surface of Teviot. Paimon expects there to be a lot of goodies waiting to be found inside. So I think this has something to do with what's actually going to be happening in closed beta test 3, where we're going to have more opportunities to get some of these items that were really hard to get outside of dungeons, more opportunities on the world map. So I think we're going to be looking at that, and I think that's just a little hint that we're going to be seeing that. So stay tuned to that. Like I said, if you got inside the beta, stay tuned to that because there's going to be a lot of different things to look forward to. So enjoy your experience. We want to take on domains with travelers with all walks of life. Can we add matchmaking system? Just so happens that the devs are working around the clock on exactly that. Paimon's sure it'll be worth the wait. So we already talked about this a little bit before, but yes, this game is going to have a matchmaking system, and that is great because at the moment, in order to play with players, they either have to join your world or you have to join their world in order to play with them. But now that there's a matchmaking system in place, you can now just stay in your exclusive world and just match with other people if you want to do co-op. So if you go to the dungeon's door and you're hey, I don't want to run this dungeon by myself. Let me just match up with some people, and you can stay in your world and you just match up together and then y'all run a dungeon and then bam, you're back in your world. You don't have to worry about going to a whole nother world to do a dungeon run with someone. So it makes it a lot more easier and efficient in that way. It's a lot quicker because you don't have to go through a bunch of menus. You just go to where you need to go and match up with somebody and then bam, you're done. So pretty good and very efficient in that way. So looking forward to that. Can we have a function that let us lock artifacts and weapons to stop us from accidentally choosing them as level up materials. Paimon agrees no traveler should have to watch their hard-won spoils go to waste. The devs are working on this, so that's very good. I know Genshin Impact, Honkai Impact has a system like that where you can lock your gear and stuff like that. A lot of games have that, so you don't make the simple mistake like they were saying of like using it for like fodder or something. You know, you're just clicking real fast, and all of a sudden your legendary weapon goes into like this other weapon that you were like sort of working with for another character, and it's like bam, it's like, well, there goes that legendary 5-star weapon I just had or whatever, and it's just going just like that because you couldn't lock it. That would really suck. But it's just a lock system that is preventive, and definitely should be in the game, especially when you got a gear system as robust as this that has a lot of RNG involved, and you're going to be trying to optimize your gears and trying to get the best stats as possible on these type of artifacts and stuff like that. So definitely don't want to make that mistake. And we have one more question here. It says, under consideration, can we have more modes of interaction such as crouching to stroke cats and dogs? The devs are planning it out. Quite right, because Paimon wants to stroke the cute doggies and kitties too. So apparently they're going to be probably working on more interactions within the world. I know inside of closed beta test 2, there were actually more spots you could sit on. There's like hidden spots, like secret spots that you can actually like sit on a rock and like look out into like the world or whatever. So I guess they want to have more interactivity. I know a lot of people want to have like, people keep expressing the idea of like emos, right? Like they want to be able to like, you know, anywhere in the world, be able to like select wave or bow or like clap or something, you know, just something like to make it, even though it's not an MMO, to make it feel like it's a sort of like an MMO experience, you know, when you're with the people, when you're co-oping, you know, you want to be able to have these interactions, and they want more worldly interactions and more player interactions. So they're probably going to work on it because a lot of people are expressing that they want it, and they're definitely trying to listen to the voices of the community. This company's been doing pretty well with like listening to what the feedback. They've been very, very serious about the feedback of this game, and you could definitely see the drastic changes every time people talk about character or like what something need. They're definitely taking that crucially, and they're trying to make the proper adjustments for all of us. So definitely been good in that aspect. Anyway, like I said, I just want to talk about all of this. I want to tell you guys the announcement of the beta finally being here, and I just can't wait to see you guys all in the world of Taviot again. Like I said, I do stream on my Twitch channel. I stream usually Monday through Saturday. I usually stream at 6 p.m., but for like something special like this, I will be streaming a lot longer than my normal schedule. So just follow my Twitch channel, and I will keep you guys updated on what I'll be doing for the Genshin Impact final beta release, and I hope to see you all there. Anyway, if you like anything I had to say, drop me a like. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to hear more from me, follow me on my socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you know the next video goes live. As always, my name is Daiken, and I'll see you next time. Signing out.